Well, hello everyone, what is going on? It is TheAlmightyGeoff and we're here with episode 37 of The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings. In the previous episode we picked up the gargoyle contract where we had to basically learn more about what gargoyles are made of and how they come to exist, and then head to several sites where we had to defeat the gargoyles that guarded them and then deactivate the runes that were basically constantly producing them. We found a manuscript at the last location which we took to have translated by, I can never remember what his name is it Bernard? Yeah. And we gave him the ingredients to craft it, which gave us a sword that wasn't even the best sword that we already had, so that ended up being a waste of time, but whatever. And to finish, we completed From a Bygone Era by heading back into the sewers, giving the password to the face that was in the wall, and then having an encounter with the Observer, who was definitely one of the toughest fights I've ever had to do. And we put him in his place, eventually, for probably like an hour of trial and error. So yeah, that is what we're picking up today. Obviously, if you remember at the end of the last episode, we checked our journal. We only have main story missions at this point. So we've got Fortemeria, where's TRISS MERIGOLD, and the Assassins of Kings. I think both of these are going to come into effect today. We could possibly be finishing up both of them. But starting with Fortemeria, this is one of the major plot changes, obviously, alongside deciding to join Roach or Yorveth back in chapter 1, I think it was. This is basically the second most important, I think. I'm not going to go through both endings. This is going to be a definitive playthrough where I go through one ending, but obviously, obviously I'd have to go all the way back to Yorveth if I wanted to do everything, but yeah, I'm just going to go with what I think Geralt would do, and whilst I feel like he has like a duty to recover, well, it says children plural, we know Boosie's dead, so Aeneas, for the sake of Temeria, I still think that he'd, in his heart of hearts, prioritise Triss, so that is what I'm going to be doing. I hope nobody's terribly upset by that, but that is the route I'm going to take. What's going on here? Hello, Shilard.
Look who's here, the Rivian Witcher.
Greetings.
Our paths cross often, it seems.
Too often.
What do you seek here?
TRISS MERIGOLD.
In the Nilfgaardian camp? Fistek has addled your brain.
Oh, ooh, god damn.
Lower your sword, son.
Oh, Geralt ain't taking no prisoners.
Let's go.
He ain't taking no more of your shit game. He wants Triss and he wants her now.
Then your ambassador will never see Nilfgaard's son again.
My men won't let you leave here alive.
They will if you ask them to, Excellency, and I believe you will.
Renuald Matsen's orders come from the Emperor himself. He'd rather die than give you Marigold.
Then you'll die.
Unless you
Out of the way, all of you, or the old man dies.
Hold there!
I'm not joking.
I know, and I advise you not to hesitate. Kill him, for we shan't move one bit.
Renuald!
He who brings me the Witcher's head will get the Order of Merit.
What?
But Ambassador Fitz-Oesterlen.
Your Excellency. Orders from the capital.
Uh-oh. Well.
Now I'll have to kill you all.
What are you waiting for? Get him!
There we go. I do get the feeling that this is not going to be a fun time for me. They're not actually that tough. Okay. Oh. Let's take out this guy so he doesn't start. Come on. Oh. Ooh, there you go. Just me and you now, pal. Well, that wasn't too bad. Alright. Do some looting, I guess. Might as well take these fools for all they've got. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Second, I was almost scared of going in that place. Oh, there's a arch up there. I was wondering why I was in combat mode. Okay, do you wanna... Okay, you can't climb that apparently. Is there any way of getting up there? Because I don't see how... Oh. Master Shilard... he's obviously got a letter to the Emperor. Okay, let's have a look at that. To His Imperial Majesty the Emperor of Nilfgaard, Emir van Amreas, private and confidential. Your Imperial Majesty, at visiting Foltest, may he rest in peace. As planned, I am now the guest of Henselt, who I aim to present your Imperial Majesty's offer. Kedwen is a quarrelsome nation with an unreliable king and a wild nobility. Sympathies and allegiances shift time and again. Manipulating them takes no real skill. I know that Renuald Matsen has also taken up station in the barbarous north. I would take this occasion to express my doubt that sending him was necessary. Your Imperial Majesty knows that I do not trust the man and suspect he's hiding something from me. Your Imperial Majesty's ever faithful servant, Shilard Fitz-Oesterlen. Ah, okay, interesting. Put it away, put it away. Okay, can't look in there. I suppose that's everything then. Yeah. Well, there's the ladder, but is he going to let me climb it? Oh, there we go. Alright, fellas, you had your fun. He says as he dies. Right, come on, let me loot, let me do the looty. It's not let me do the looting, that's just rude. Alright. Plenty of crap we can sell off. And down we go. You have a very bad time when it comes to that, don't you? Is it with the battle cries as well? Why are they so asked about the Emperor? Could be the... Okay, I don't really need those silver rings. Game saved. That is not a good sign. Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Did you really think you could just prance in here? Make the Emperor proud. Kill him!
Oh, they're coming down to me. Alright. Come on then.
For Nilfgaard!
Someone else want to go?
Die, Northling! The Imperial Army's ranks are endless.
We'll see about that, surely. Hey! Oh dear.
For Nilfgaard! Stubborn beast, Northling.
Come on. Let's have you. Come on.
Long live the Emperor!
Oh. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Hang on. Oh, I think it already just saved. Alright, well. Well, what's going on here?
Congratulations, Witcher. They were my best men.
Free TRISS, or join them.
You amaze me. How can you risk your life for a witch?
She has information that's very important to me.
Ah, that I understand. You're exceptionally reasonable for a Nordling.
Thanks. It means a lot to hear you say that.
It should, because I in turn have information about her, which you may find interesting.
What are you talking about?
Your friend and the other witches conspired against your rulers.
How do you know that?
From the best possible source. She confessed.
And how did you convince her to do that?
By showing her the confessions of other lodge members.
I don't believe you.
That's irrelevant at this point. During our chat, my people managed to regroup, call for reinforcements.
Maybe now they'll start fighting like men.
Time to show you the Empire's true power. Surround him!
Okay. Whoa, Jesus.
Long live the Emperor!
Oh dear. Right, mage is dealt with. Right, next port of call, archers. Whoa. Oh, do, shite. Oh, God. Oh, why are you letting me riposte anybody? What do you... Geralt! What are you doing? Oh. I had it. Okay, this is not fun. I don't want to die. Oh, boy.
Shame to the Empire. Shield bearers, forward!
Oh dear. Oh. Crap. Let's have you.
Emperor, I failed you.
Come on, pal. Let's get it over with. Nice. Okay. Well, you know, second time round. That's not too shabby. Alright. Got some bits, I know. I'll check the letter in a second. Just make sure I can grab everything. Might as well. Ooh, it's a letter. Interesting. Oh, okay. I saw something. Oh, just put the light out. Where do we go? Alright. Loot, loot, loot. Loot, 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 loot. I think that's about everything. Alright, let's have a look in our some of the things we picked up there. Oh, superb Nilfgaardian leather. Okay, I think that's just a bit better. Cool, alright. Let's swap it out. Okay, so we've got Renuald at Matsen's letter. Private and confidential, I agree with the conclusions of your report. Fitz-Oesterlen has failed, and we cannot allow his ineptitude to foil my plans. I hereby authorize you to resolve this problem by any means you deem fit. Should such a need arise. VE. Who is VE? That is a good point. Fitz-Oesterlen's the third's letter. Ambassador Shilard Fitz-Oesterlen's third letter to the Emperor. To His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor of Nilfgaard, Emma van Amaris. Private and confidential. Oh, Van Amaris, I guess that's who it is. Your Imperial Majesty, as your Imperial Majesty foresaw, my negotiations with Henselt proved an uphill battle. You rejected your Imperial Majesty's proposition. Furthermore, I believe this so-called lodge will soon cease to serve our aims. For now, the headstrong sorceresses are mitigated by the actions of Witcher Geralt, but in my opinion, he knows too much already and will need to be eliminated soon. Upon the conclusion of the summit in Lochmuin, I will immediately inform your Imperial Majesty of the summit's results and of the circumstances of the Witcher's death. Your Imperial Majesty's ever faithful servant, Shilard Fitz-Oesterlen. Well, that didn't work out too well for you, did it, buddy? Okay, so we've got the keys, so now we just need to find a way in. Right, see what's down here. There you go. Door unlocked. TRISS, my dear, it has been far too long. Far too long. 2 chapters too long. I missed you. I've missed you. There you go.
Geralt?
Didn't expect to see me.
Are you kidding? The only person you expect to see in a Nilfgaardian dungeon is the executioner.
Did they torture you?
They tried various things, but they got nothing from me.
When I left Flotsam with Vernon, I somehow doubted I'd find you so soon.
I know it was hard on you. I'll never forget this, you hear? Never.
I'd slaughter half the Nilfgaardian army for a friend. I know you're a member of the Lodge, Triss.
How do you know of the Lodge?
Does it matter? I also know the Lodge was behind Demoven's assassination.
Geralt, I
trust you.
True. I'm a member of the Lodge. Just like 8 other sorceresses. But if you think I'm responsible for the Lodge's actions, you're badly mistaken. The Lodge is a theater for 2 actresses. Síle and Philippa have long dominated it.
To the point where you didn't know about the murder they planned?
To the point where I was no longer invited to gatherings.
Why?
They stopped trusting me.
Because you didn't agree with them?
9 women very rarely agree on anything. The actual problem was that
Tell me.
I was close to you. If Síle fears anyone, it's Geralt of Rivia. The Lodge did everything to convince me that our relationship didn't bother them, even that it suited them. But they manipulated me. Through me, they fed you select information. Depending on the circumstances, they twisted facts.
We're still close. They could still be doing it.
Don't insult me.
Calm down, Triss. Renuald ep Matsen claimed otherwise, but I'll always take your word over that of some Nilfgaardian lowlifes. Now, you'll tell me everything you know. I need to learn the truth.
All existing councils of mages disintegrated after the Thaned massacre. We all acted separately. Philippa decided to create a new organization, a secret one this time. When I was sworn in, it never crossed my mind that the Lodge's plans would soon become secret to its members. As you know, Philippa's not one for minor undertakings. She presented a plan for creating a powerful state controlled by sorceresses.
The best-laid schemes of mages and men.
Philippa and Síle never lacked ideas or enthusiasm. To control a powerful state, they needed to create one first. Or find a wealthy land with a suitable political arrangement and an easily manipulated ruler. Síle chose the Pontar Valley, Demavend, and Stennis.
Demavend hated mages.
No more than Henselt or Radovid. Síle and Philippa saw Demavend as the weakest ruler. His son, Stennis, blows hot and cold. Plus, he who controls the Pontar Valley controls the north. So it was in Edirn that a popular rebel emerged, preaching the idea of a new state. At one of our meetings, I just asked how they imagined overthrowing Demavend. That was the last time I was invited. After Demavend's death, I became suspicious, but had no evidence. Philippa brushed me off. When you went off to meet Yorveth and Síle was busy with the Karen's carcass, I managed to scan parts of her megascope. That's when I learned that Síle had dealings with Letho.
Ah.
If only I'd learned that, everything could have been different.
Letho must have shadowed me when I entered Sheila's room. Then he forced me to teleport us to somewhere near Vergen.
Did you talk to him?
He wasn't aggressive. In Vergen, he told me that Síle commissioned them to assassinate Demavend. Them being the Witchers of the School of the Viper. Síle helped them prepare the assassination.
I wonder why he told you about it.
Is that important?
Conspirators who suddenly divulge everything. I'd be suspicious.
There was some interference as we teleported to Edirn. I emerged intact, but pretty battered. I knew Philippa was in the area. I decided to go see her and lay my cards on the table.
Maybe Letho wanted just that.
I met a woman at Philippa's house. Thought she was just a servant or Philippa's lover. Before I could speak, I was overpowered by spells. I hardly expected an attack. The pain I felt as my body was compressed. It's indescribable. As if all my bones were being broken. It's even worse when you return to your true form. In any case, Philippa had no idea her lover was a Nilfgaardian spy. I was carried as that figurine all the way to Loch Muin. Asira decompressed me back just before they murdered her. Shilard interrogated me but learned nothing. If it wasn't for you, they'd have had me quartered. I didn't piece the puzzle together until I was here, in the dungeon. Now you know everything.
Did Saskia know the Lodge's plans?
She didn't even know the Lodge existed. Philippa told her that the sorceresses would support an independent state in the Pontar Valley, no strings attached. A fairy tale, but Saskia bought it. Saskia backed Philippa, and the people backed Saskia.
Who had Foltest assassinated?
I have no idea. Perhaps after Demavend's successful assassination, Síle and Philippa decided to take the next step.
That would be stupid. Killing Demavend was a way to take control of the Pontar Valley. People would forget the regicide in a year, and the Lodge could put its plan in motion. They had to know that if Foltest died, men like Roach wouldn't rest until they learned why that had happened.
One thing is certain. Letho killed Foltest, and Síle was working with Letho.
Ever find out what Síle was actually doing in Flotsam? I find it hard to believe she went there just to kill a monster and earn a few orans.
You're right, of course. It had something to do with Letho and the Scoia'tael.
What did she want from Yorveth?
The Scoia'tael were Saskia's trump card. I expect Síle needed to know what the elves would do, given that a war with Henselt was practically inevitable.
That'll have to do for now.
We'll learn more at the talks.
You're going to attend?
You have no memory of how the world worked before the Thanad massacre.
Actually, I know exactly how it worked.
That means...
We'll talk about my memory later.
All right. If the Council and Conclave still existed, kings wouldn't be assassinated and massacres would be less frequent. This is our chance to restore these institutions, and we shouldn't miss it. Normalizing relations between the rulers and the mages who advise them is our only chance for peace.
And our only chance to dismantle the Lodge.
The Lodge will disintegrate anyway. Once the kings learn it was behind the assassinations, they'll start a witch hunt. We can prevent that from happening. I'm all for punishing the guilty, but can't abide collective responsibility. I'm ready to go and reveal everything I know about Philippa Eilhart, Síle de Tanserville, and their schemes.
Let's go then.
Okay. Well, that was a long cutscene, but it was very interesting. Come on, Triss. Are we just going back out the way we came, or can we just go out the front door this time? Can't go out through there, surely. No, it's blocked off.
Those Nilfgaardians, that's your work?
They followed their leader too blindly.
You killed them all.
They didn't slaughter themselves.
Come on, love. Let's see. Yeah, just back out the way we came, I guess. Yes, see all this work I'm doing for you, Triss? All these asses that are getting kicked. Oh, okay. Wasn't expecting that, but sure.
We shouldn't arrive at the same time. Let's split up.
Triss,
Yes?
that was some mess. I wouldn't want to see you hurt like that again.
Don't worry, I'll manage. See you at the talks.
All right.
Hey, level up. Summit of Mages, which is what we'll be doing next. Okay, cool. That character, we're at level 4. Wow, okay, that's a jump. Let's see, what do we want to invest in? I think we want to invest in some magic. Been a little while since we did that. Just get these two, so we're covering that still. And side intensity, yeah. I'm not sure if we're ever going to go into the alchemy path. I don't think we're ever going to reach a point where we're going to be able to finish either of these trees. But I think, obviously, I very rarely use alchemy. I've used very few potions, especially compared to the first Witcher game. Let's check in time-wise. We've got a few minutes left. Yay, TRISS MERIGOLD. That quest is finally at an end. I guess we'll head to the summit. I don't know how long it's going to be. Hopefully it will not be too long.
Renounce magic, I tell you!
But rather than ending it early, which to be honest, there's been quite a few episodes in a row. I don't know, I'm not sure if it's in a row, but certainly a lot of them that we've ended very recently. Very quickly, I should say.
Surviving son of a cunt! His cocksucking motherfucking majesty!
Alright.
Excuse me.
Oh, pardon me, sir, I...
Watch your
make no
profanity.
You're leaving the deliberations. Why?
Henselt! He's to all Eddern where to live in a Kedwenny yoke! Scandalous.
No one opposed him?
None! Radovid drools for Temeria, and will let that lout have anything in exchange. The North will never be the same again. I must return home. Farewell.
Oh, bless him. Oh, we're getting memories?
Roach had murder in his eyes. He wanted blood and couldn't care less that it was royal, that this was what Letho would have wanted. The death of a king is the triumph of chaos, civil war, famine, fear among common folk, a time of disdain. That is the only reason Henselt remains alive and Kedwen grows stronger. Thousands of Kedwennies live better lives because their ruler is an amoral, ruthless son of a bitch who stands above the law.
Well, hit the nail on the head. Okay, let's go and speak to Triss.
So, even
We're about to witness a great event.
Yeah, I can't wait. Let's go inside.
It's now or never.
Oh boy.
Whether you like it or not, John Natalis, Temeria will be divided.
For the good of the entire North.
The united forces of Kedwen and Redania will end the fighting among the Elder Houses and secure peace from Gorsvelen to Ellender.
Temeria has yet to speak its last.
Vernon Roach, commander of your fallen King's Special Forces, was responsible for today's massacre in the Kedwenny camp.
Has he been captured?
He fled. Our people are on his trail.
Lesser incidents have culminated in war, Constable.
Roach acted on his own behalf.
This illustrates precisely why Temeria cannot be left to fend for itself. The result would be anarchy and chaos.
Oh, here he be. I mean, technically we were responsible for the massacre, not Roach, but Let's not tell him that.
To the matter at hand.
Síle.
The document describing the charter of the Council and the Conclave is, as previously ascertained, an exact copy of the charter found in the ruins on Thanet Island. The more important question relates to the Conclave and its power to designate royal advisors. Today, randomly chosen mages and sorceresses reside at many courts. However, in the time of the previous Conclave, such persons were carefully chosen.
Why shouldn't we pick our own advisors?
These individuals bear great responsibility, Your Majesty. The Conclave needs to be certain they are competent.
And that they will keep the Conclave's interests in mind.
Obviously, sire. The Conclave's chief interest is the well-being and prosperity of the Northern Kingdoms. The document has been signed by every member of the Conclave we have proposed, as well as by all but one of the designated advisors. We await only Shilard de Tanserville's signature.
Without our royal seals, you should be allowed to designate advisors to cowherds at most.
That is true, Your Majesty.
Shilard de Tanserville should never be allowed to sign this document.
TRISS MERIGOLD, you decided to join us after all.
De Tanserville has royal blood on her hands. She can't sit on the Conclave.
That is a lie.
Have you anything to support these claims, Merigold?
There are witnesses who will confirm that Shilard de Tanserville was behind the assassinations of Demavend and Foltest.
Officials of the future Council and Conclave. Shilard de Tanserville should be arrested and tried. If TRISS MERIGOLD speaks the truth, Lady de Tanserville will be condemned to death.
Uh-oh. Well, I got a feeling these guys gonna...
Shilard de Tanserville, until TRISS MERIGOLD's charges are dismissed or refuted, you cannot sit on the Conclave.
Arrest her.
Oh, these are the Redanians. She's probably like teleport,
You
isn't she?
don't know the whole truth. Merigold doesn't know what she's talking about.
Yep. Oh my god. Dragon! Multi-kill. Well, that's probably up there with the most dramatic exits. I wonder who the dragon is. Is it one of the other sorceresses? I don't know.
Geralt, we're trapped. Magic's no good here. I can't get us out.
Oh, well.
Síle, you have to get Síle.
Well, that's going to be next time's adventure. Yeah, we've already had a lot through all these, haven't we? And we've done character. Journal. So, Enter the Dragon is what we're doing now. We've finished for Temeria. Finished Where is TRISS MERIGOLD. And we finished the Summit of Mages. I wonder if that also clears up the quest in Chapter 2. No, okay. Those are still ongoing. Which is very weird. I wonder when... Will they ever be completed? Maybe not, I don't know. Chapter 3. So we don't have anything new here, I don't think. Secondary characters. I'm fairly sure we picked up some new characters. Cadwyn. That's probably it. See if it was at the bottom. Oh, it's rid of it. We've done him. And maybe something at the bottom here? I don't know. Chem, no, there's nothing there either. No new tutorials or anything. Nah. Okay, that's probably I should think. Just double checking. No, seems to be it. Alright, that's where we're going to save and end it for today. Next episode we will be continuing on with the story, I suppose, defeating this dragon possibly, and stopping Síle and saving TRISS once again. But before I wrap up, let me take a second to thank my amazing patrons. My £5+ patrons are Ron Hyler and Edward the Snake. You can find links to their channels as well as my other £3+ patrons in the description down below. And on screen you'll see credit to my £1+ patrons. Thank you so much everyone. It's truly appreciated and it goes a long way to help the channel, so I do thank you a lot for that. And if you wish to join those patrons, you can follow the link in the description down below to my Patreon page. But you don't have to do that because at the end of the day, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and also be sure to share the video. And I'll see you guys episode 38. Bye guys.